All right.
Yo, welcome back.
What's good?
Welcome.
To the third coast. Yep, just
Another one.
Yeah, we were just talking about
New Spider-Man.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on Disney Plus.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Very good.
Okay, we got
It's a totally different spin on Spider-Man.
What makes it totally?
I would say it's set in a multiverse.
Okay.
So typically how he goes to Stark's and gets the internship.
Well, don't spoil it for him.
Oh yeah,
But that's not typical.
it's not Stark though.
It's the MCU storyline. It's not the MCU storyline. This is not the MCU Spider-Man that we've been watching for the past few years.
Okay.
It's a totally different timeline. I give away one. Dr. Connors is a woman in this show.
Okay.
And she's African American. So
a lot of that.
There's a lot of black representation too.
yeah, so a lot of the characters aren't the same. They don't operate in the same roles. Peter's life is not the same. Yeah.
Like he's a cool kid in this one.
He's not a cool kid, but he's not
like
bullied.
He's not getting punked.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then what was I about to say? Oh, the cameos have been lovely.
Spot on.
There was a Doctor Strange cameo, like full on fight scene. Daredevil, full on fight scene.
Badass.
That shit was dope.
Okay.
That was dope.
Oh man.
Well, this is perfect.
Good night, kid.
Nice.
Daredevil like that, bro.
Yeah.
It made me want to play Rivals.
I guess you saw that coming. Not exactly. It was funny, bro.
With the zingers.
It was dope.
Yeah, just how they introduce all the characters or like the plots and things, like how they all intermingle. Like it's really good. Like there's been a lot of character introductions already within like the first 6 episodes. I was like, wow, this is quite a bit that we're getting. Like we have students from Wakanda.
What?
Yeah, bro. When I tell you it's different,
It's a good show.
It's different, but it has that same feel to it.
Yeah, the animation style is something serious.
The animation is dope. The animation, it's that old style 1960s, 70s cartoon.
Yeah, bro, you should go watch that like tonight.
Like
No,
ASAP.
for real.
Like,
I'm gonna watch that until the new episode of Invincible drops.
That's tomorrow.
And that's tomorrow. If
2
I'm
a.m.
right, I
Already
think
checked.
what was it when we first checked? There was like 5 episodes.
Yeah, but then now we're on episode 7.
Now we're on episode 7, and that was
they
from
released
so
5
we don't
more.
know if they released an additional 5 or how many is out.
Wow.
But there's at least 7.
That's nasty. Well, bless the Lord.
30 minutes a piece. It's not a full hour, but they get through quite a bit in that 30 minutes. It's not a slow progression at all.
This new Spidey suit is pretty cool too.
Oh, it's extra goodies on the suit, or just a look of it.
It's
the look of it.
It's the look.
Okay.
It's not your, like you said, it's not the standard.
Not at all.
Not at all. But it's good.
Okay. And it's not the childish take, obviously.
It's still a kid show.
It's still a kid show, but it doesn't feel. It feels like a Teen Titans almost feel to it.
Yeah, that's way better. Like when I say childish, I just mean like Boruto. Boruto starts off very childish. It's hard for me to get fully
Into it.
I know it don't stay that way.
You're missing out, boy.
I know. What
Boy,
you say?
Naruto and Sasuke go off on Boruto, bro.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think, like, this is years later. They are honed,
Yeah.
expert ninjas.
Yeah.
I just
nasty.
cannot get past.
You gotta.
I can't get past the what's the thing with the eye that they get, the power.
Sharingan?
No, it's not the Sharingan.
Oh, the Bakugan.
Yeah, that.
Well, his mother has it.
Yeah.
It's inherited. It's dope. Y'all sleep.
Of all the gripes.
That is a weird. But
Like what?
it's
Naruto
dope.
is just extremely long, bro. Like
Boruto's not though. Boruto's not that long.
And he did say Naruto. So I thought he genuinely meant Naruto.
Wait, what?
I thought you said Naruto is so long.
Yeah,
It is.
but we were talking about Boruto. That's
We
what I
are
was saying.
talking about
Oh, like
Boruto.
Boruto's not as long as Naruto.
Yeah. And man, hey, I felt like Naruto was exact. Like that was the perfect length of anime, bro.
I'm about to say
that was
One
the
Piece is long.
Yeah, One Piece is long. One Piece is hella long.
Naruto got hella fillers. So
I'm
you
talking
skip
about in
all that
terms
shit.
of like
too.
storyline and stuff. I feel like Naruto's storyline is
It was 2 shows, bro. It's like
You had
Dragon Ball,
Naruto,
Dragon Ball
then
Z.
you had Naruto Shippuden,
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball
is
Super.
way longer than Dragon Ball Z
GT.
or GT.
I'm just saying, it was 2 shows. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, Naruto.
You
You
need
got
to
Naruto
relax.
Shippuden.
I have my gripes about Naruto.
You watch everything else, man.
I know. I like it. It's
You will
just,
literally watch any and everything else.
it's not.
You watching Don to Don. You want to
Yes.
watch Boruto? man?
Dandadan was great.
Dandadan was fantastic.
Dandadan was great.
And see, I would say Dandadan better than Boruto, not Naruto.
You can't say it's better than Boruto, though. You ain't seen Boruto.
You're right. I haven't finished Boruto. You're right. You're right.
If I'm telling y'all to watch the anime, Mr. I don't really watch animes, I'm telling you, that joint is spicy, bro. Konoha, what's his name? Kamanaharu? I forget his name.
Konohamaru.
Yeah, Konohamaru. Well, however you say it.
Konohamaru.
That's a statistician, right?
No, that's the little boy. That was
he was looking up to Naruto.
that was the
and
Hokage's grandson.
yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
So in Boruto, he's an adult.
With the yellow
Right.
shirt, with the helmet.
Yeah, because I made it to the point where he was doing the training mission with them. But yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
He got a nasty fight.
Yeah.
Rasengan. Killing.
It's just, I don't know, bro. I can't.
Yeah, because I remember that. He would always ask Naruto, like, can you please show me how to do that?
Or the sexy lady jutsu.
He do that one too. Sexy jutsu.
The nose, blood start coming out their nose.
It's funny. I'm not gonna tell you, but sexy jutsu is a very important jutsu towards the end of a certain arc in Boruto, bro.
Are you
That's
serious?
ridiculous.
Like, he goes supernova with that shit. It was dope.
But yeah, man, check it out. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on Disney Plus.
The show.
Definitely start adding that to the list. I forgot all about that. It came out into a red mention, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
They
I
did
have been
come
seeing clips and stuff on Instagram and Twitter, like fight scene between such and such and such revealed. I was like, this show is out, isn't it? So I need to get on top of that. So
What's a bit? Well, shoot. Speaking of animated shows, one of our old faves has re-entered the chat. Invincible.
Invincible.
oh, I'm like, what is he talking about?
Threw you off
Like,
with
what is he
the
talking
transition. But yeah, how y'all feel about the first 3 episodes dropped? They did at least promise us no break on this one.
So I liked the episodes as far as like, what they contained
Yeah.
and where we're going in the story, kind of. But, dealing with Mark is always frustrating because
He's an idiot.
he really self-sabotages a lot for no reason. And like his whole moral high ground that he's on right now, it's a little annoying because it's like, brother, it's a million of yous, trained yous, skilled yous coming to take over Earth. You think we got time to quarrel because, he killed people. But he killed people. Bro.
I mean, he's just trying to bust his cherry, bro. He don't really understand the whole superhero.
No, Mark got some bodies on him.
I'm
Mark
talking
got
about in
some
terms
bodies.
of coping with the deliberation between what do you consider somebody good and what somebody's bad, and having that age-old crisis of trying to determine that, because he himself killed old boy, but he don't consider himself. He's not saying lock himself up, and all he keeps saying is, "Oh, it was a mistake."
So that was different. I'm
That was
protecting my
different.
family.
It's no different than Cecil. It's no different than anybody else. And I think he's struggling with that, or at least to admit that fact. On top of the fact that he's horrible with chicks, bro. Like, why would you tell your significant other that a chick from another universe told him that
she was miserable?
She was miserable. Waiting around. So you gonna go tell her that? Bro,
yeah, that's your
partners told you don't.
That was my big thing. You went for advice. You talked to two guys. They told you not to mention it several times. And then you got there because you couldn't keep your mouth shut and just say, awesome, this is great.
Can't set out his own way.
You just got to keep talking. Whew, that was close. I was worried. I didn't want to leave you hanging.
Right. Like,
what are you talking about?
Well,
it was a future you said they were miserable without me. So here I am. Like,
wait, so you're only here because somebody from another universe told you to be here? Like, well, then she started. You know how women get,
wait,
bro.
No, that's not it.
They start going down the rabbit hole.
But I mean, I would feel the same way. Right. Especially if my mind not even on that. Like, I wasn't even looking for you. I'm in this isolated area. I'm chilling. I'm getting ready to go back to school. I'm trying to better my life. I'm chilling. And here you come, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mark? How you been? You know what I'm saying?
But the only reason why you're here is because...
Yeah, like... let me dry, like...
Yeah, that's crazy. What y'all feel about that boy Oliver, though?
That's a badass little boy.
He's bad, bro. He might be them kids with the silver teeth and got
bad.
gold chains.
He's bad as hell.
Yeah,
Everything they tell him not to do, he explicitly does the opposite.
He does it.
And not even without like a moment to think about it either. He don't be like, but Mark told me to stay here. I shouldn't go. He'd be like, oh, gotta go.
Can you forgive me? No.
Oh, I promise I won't do it again. Does it again.
Right.
I promise I won't use my powers anymore. Uses his powers.
Or how you lied to Mark tomorrow. Yeah, whenever you get your powers, I'll start training you.
Right.
Oh, really?
Right. He like, bet.
You promised.
Too late.
That's a bad little boy, man.
You like, God.
And it's crazy how he inherited his father's thought process about people.
Right. Not even being conscious for any of their interactions.
He's
he still
weaker than
thinks
me.
like him.
It's like, what does it matter? Wow. What a psychopath.
Psychopath.
Yeah, man.
And then for Cecil, man, how y'all feel about Cecil's backstory?
Did
you connect to it at all?
Puts a lot of things in perspective.
It does. It really does. Yeah, man.
The fact that he went to jail and then was running it.
That was dope.
That was player.
hella dope.
That was player. I was like, oh, so Cecil liked that. Okay.
With supernatural beings. With that. It wasn't even a regular jail. Yeah, man. That's it.
How y'all feel about the White Room? Do you think it was necessary?
Yeah, Mark was tripping.
Yeah.
All you had to do was talk to him.
Nah.
You talking about Cecil?
Cecil.
Nah.
He was talking. Mark said, I'm not leaving until you capitulate to what I'm telling you to do. He was threatening that boy.
Yeah. Well, what was Mark threatening with?
It was just that. Look, Cecil is a human. He got to make the moves that make sense for him. I get what you're saying, but he was hostile.
Very.
And
he
what
was
way?
hostile.
He just came there and flew in
tone and personal space.
Bro,
he kept on walking up on that boy.
Didn't he like blow through the roof or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he was not playing, bro. He was upset.
So you think Mark would have went off and did something?
But when you thinking like Cecil, you don't have to think about, well, I don't think he will, so I'm not going to take precautions. You're going to take precautions. I am human, so I'm going to use my resources.
But then wouldn't that drive a bigger stake between you and that said person who you're trying to work with and develop?
Not even, bro, because Mark had a chance to just drop it. Because it's not like he turned on the White Room and then told him to attack immediately. He was like, Mark, go home. Stop. Mm-hmm. These are my orders. I run things. This is what we're doing. Go home. I'm not leaving.
Yep.
Well, I guess we got a problem.
I feel like it could have been handled better.
How?
He could have said,
what's
all
the
right,
recourse?
The recourse is, all right, we're not going to use that dude no more.
But he's the boss. He made a decision. Right. It's not up for Mark to discuss. You're an employee. You're an employee.
But that's the thing, though, that he's not, at that particular time, Mark wasn't thinking he was an employee. He was thinking he was a partner.
That's his bad.
That's why he's wrong.
That is his bad. Yeah.
But that's what he told Cecil, though. He said, I'm not going to work for you. I'll work with you. And that's why at the very end he said, "I'll never again work with you ever again moving forward." When he put that bug inside his head,
Yeah.
and had him take it out.
I mean,
And then not only that, but it also caused discourse within their remaining, hero team. You had 3 or 4 people leave after that.
Yeah, they split, became the teens again.
Team.
Yeah, teens. Weak ass name.
So I mean, I mean, there's different things he could have did.
like what though?
Like why did he have to place that supersonic device inside of his head? Like that
for
was
that moment because Mark was tripping.
Not even that moment,
but you betray trust though. Like at what point?
Didn't Mark just betray trust?
No,
We're a team.
Definitely.
no.
We're a team.
The trust was betrayed from the first act. You can't get mad at me for reacting from the disrespect that you first put out.
What was the disrespect?
Him putting that thing inside his head.
That
wasn't even the first.
That wasn't the first step though.
It wasn't.
We
It was
got there after Mark
the white room.
tripped out.
But Mark never put his hands on Cecil.
Bro, if he tearing them robots, well, they're not even robots.
But what I'm saying is,
So you want him to wait till he puts his hands on him to
Right.
do something?
but he didn't do anything threatening. He can talk.
Yes, he did.
Bro.
He didn't put his hands on him.
have you
Ryan.
been paying attention
Okay.
to how people die in
Hold
this?
on.
Yeah.
Ryan, somebody's in your house
Yeah.
and you say, "Hey man, we not smoking.
about to argue.
We not drinking Kool-Aid. We not doing that." Mm-hmm. And we're like, well, "I'm not leaving until I get a cup." You wouldn't feel threatened,
I wouldn't feel threatened. No.
so you would just sit down and be like, "Okay, well, you
I'm
can."
like, well, you're not getting the cup. But see,
So then they start opening your refrigerator and they start pulling the stuff out your
that's
cabinet.
different. That's
No,
different.
it ain't.
That's
It's
different
the
because he acted
same
but Mark never put his hands on him. Mark never did anything outside of the
Again,
norm.
Mark is a superhuman, so you cannot.
just
you
because-
can't wait till he puts his hands on you
but
to
he,
do
can,
something.
but he can still voice his opinion, voice how he feels, and talk it out.
Okay, but Ryan,
just because I raise my voice
after we get to the point where you voiced your opinion,
Right.
and me as the boss, I say, "Okay, I hear you, but we're doing things this way. Now what? Now what?"
He can continue to disagree, but that doesn't mean you feel threatened because you're having a disagreement or an argument.
He literally
when
said-
when you say threatened, that means I'm putting your life in danger. So I'm putting your life in danger by us talking back and forth.
Aggressively.
That's putting life in
Pressing
danger.
him.
I don't know about
Threatening
all that.
him.
You sound like
Telling
them
me what he gonna
Caucasian
leave.
people.
No, I don't.
Threatening. Man, we were
don't.
talking in a parking lot. I'm 5 feet away from you, but you feel threatened, and we're sitting here
You know how
talking.
fast Mark could close that gap?
What if they were talking to you and they had a gun?
Mark could close that gap.
What if they were?
You could close that gap,
What if they
boy.
were talking to you in a parking lot and they had a gun in their hand? Would you feel threatened? Yeah.
Because Mark is the gun. He is the gun.
It's,
The
not,
gun
it's
of
more than
guns.
just a simple conversation.
So at what point in the conversation does it turn from a conversation to threaten?
When I say get out of my building, go home, relax, and you tell me you ain't leaving,
I don't see how that's threatening.
Wow.
man, what else is it, bro?
Not listening, not following protocol. Like when I hear
So
the
then-
word,
so then what
when I hear the word threatening, that means my life is in jeopardy. Right there.
You don't necessarily have to be your life.
Yeah.
If I say I'm gonna slap you, that's a threat. Your life ain't in danger.
You can threaten to fire somebody. That's not threatening their health at all.
It's a threat.
It's a threat.
Can we look at the definition of threat?
Oh, I did.
What is
so
it?
it says an expression of an intention to inflict pain, harm, or punishment. An indication of impeding danger or harm, one that is regarded as a possible source of harm or danger.
So was Mark giving that off?
He is the danger.
I'm asking, was he giving that off?
Yeah,
I'm not saying
100%, bro.
he is or he's not super strong, not
100%,
metahuman. Did he exhibit any of those traits? And I'm gonna beat you up.
100%.
Absolutely.
I don't think he did.
100%, bro.
I think Cecil took it a little too far. And then it's proven by him implanting the thing inside of his head that we
How is
find
that
out
too
later
far,
on.
bro?
we got
Because
there. We didn't start there,
because the whole thing between him and Mark was developing trust that he's not going to be like his father, and him giving them the leeway to do that. Now you violate all of that when you go off, and when I'm unconscious, you plant a bug inside of my head to control me. You lose all credibility then, because I thought we were supposed to be trusting one another. We're supposed to be open with each other, but yeah, you doing things behind my back. How am I supposed to feel? No, I'm just supposed to go home and pack my lunch and go home and accept everything. No, I'm gonna stand there and we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna get it handled.
They already
But
talked
not
about it.
necessarily talking about being threatened.
They
No.
already talked about it. So what's there to handle? What are we handling?
No. Cecil made a comment that Cecil thought he was running the show, but Cecil don't run the show. Cecil think he run the show with Mark.
But I'm saying, you said keep talking and handle it. How would it be handled?
He could have kept talking to Cecil and like, hey, I don't like the fact that we're doing this. And then
Right, they did
Cecil,
that already.
But Cecil could have changed his mind. He could have backed off.
He's not going to though, because he's the boss and he made a decision. So now what?
So now they got to sit down and figure it out. They're going to be partners.
They're not going to figure it out though.
Well, then we're not going to be.
They disagree.
Then we're not going to be.
Okay,
partners.
so go home, Mark. Bye.
So we're not going to be partners.
Okay, go home. But he didn't want to leave. He said, I'm not leaving. He didn't say, okay, well, I'm done with this then. He's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Until we figure this thing out.
That ain't what he said. He said, till you change your mind.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere till they're in prison, is what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't blame him.
You don't blame what?
I'm not going nowhere till they in prison.
Okay, Ryan, that is a threat, brother. We've already done everything that you've just described. We talked about it.
I don't think that's a threat.
How is it not a threat? And he's a superhuman. He won't leave.
Just because I don't agree with something and I don't do what you say does not mean it's a threat. Just because I don't agree
Again,
with
if somebody's in your house and you ask them to leave and they tell you, I ain't leaving.
I still don't think that's a threat, though, bro.
But guess what? We're going to agree to disagree.
Is it disrespectful? is it disrespectful? Yes.
So you wouldn't beat somebody ass?
Nah, not over that.
So what would you do?
It's your house, bro. You tripping.
You just let them stay?
I was like, you gotta go because you're being disrespectful. I wouldn't feel
But
threatened.
then they're not leaving.
But I'm not feeling threatened.
But they're not going to leave, though.
But I still wouldn't feel
So
threatened.
what would you do?
I would push them out the house. Y'all come get out the house.
So you would put physical...
No, I would tell them.
you're taking physical action.
You just said push them out.
push them out. Get up. Hey, you
So
gotta
you
go.
would put your hands on them. You would physically
No,
tell
I
them.
would-
Because you feel like
They're
that's
not
righteous
leaving.
escalation, right?
They're not
I would
leaving.
escort them out of the
Ryan,
house.
they're not leaving.
But I would not feel threatened.
They're not leaving, though.
I wouldn't feel threatened.
But they're
though.
not leaving.
I would feel disrespect.
'cause
So
guess
what are you gonna do about
Guess
it?
what? Cecil calling them things, that was him trying to escort him out the house.
Nah, that's not the reason why. I don't think Cecil.
Yes, it was. He said, "Mark, go home."
I don't think Cecil
Mark
likes him.
turned on the robots. It was all around him. He said, "Mark, go home."
Mark's like, what the hell is all
Please,
this? Why
please,
are you,
Mark.
Why
He
are
was
you
begging
turning
him
on
to
this?
get- Please, Mark, go home.
Why,
Please.
Why are you doing all this, Mark? Like Cecil, like why do you have all these robots coming out? Now I feel threatened because now you bringing all these robots that tried to almost kill
'cause
my roommate's boyfriend.
I told you to go home.
Threatened?
told you to
Okay, I can
leave.
give you that, but I mean not threatened. Disrespectful, threatened, disrespectful.
Bro,
yeah, I can see that, but threatened. Come on.
the stakes are exponentially higher because Mark is a superhuman, bro.
I get it.
If somebody was in your house with a gun and they wouldn't leave, you would feel threatened. And they said, "I'm not leaving until I get some Kool-Aid." I'm not leaving until I get a cup of Kool-Aid. You're going to perceive that as a threat. That's a threat. What you mean you ain't leaving?
I wouldn't perceive it as a threat,
Brother, that's exactly what that is.
I would perceive it as being disrespectful.
Okay, disrespectful. Now what? How you gonna get them out your house?
Either escort them out, call the laws, have them escorted out. Easy.
Cecil is the law, bro. So that's what he did.
No, Cecil called organic robots.
Because he's the law.
There are mass murderers.
He's the law.
That almost killed Mark's best
That's
friend's
what the police chief does.
boyfriend.
That's what the police chief
traumatic.
does. The police chief causes all his deputies and sergeants.
That is traumatic.
I feel like at this point, nothing should be traumatic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get over it.
And honestly, it's like so much like regular real world history, bro. Like World War II, we won. Like, oh yeah, let's get a leg up on some technology. What y'all ahead of us in? Oh y'all had some scientists over there. Yeah, y'all gonna come work for us now, bro. It'd be a lot of that. That's just
100%.
regular.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Prisoners of war.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the bomb at Pearl Harbor. All those scientists that were working on it all became U.S. scientists.
Mm. So yeah, man, Mark gotta chill. But that was threatening. We see that Mark's been holding back this whole time. It's actually worse now if you think about it, because it'd be people in harm's way that he could like instantly free up. But it's like, oh no, I can't kill. Can't mess him up.
Mama trying to get back freaky again. I'm telling you that boyfriend, there's something going on with him. He knows.
I think that too.
I do too.
There's something going on with him. What it is, I don't know.
He gonna blow up his secret identity. It's a typical storyline. I feel like they'll go there.
Speaking of secret identity. Whew. But yeah, I enjoyed it. 3 episodes. I'm ready for the next one. See where it takes us.
Yeah. I just hope we get to a nice destination come end of season. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, we got, what was it, 7? They said 8 episodes. I think it's going to be 8 episodes. So this is running till the end of March, just about. So I'm excited for it. It's about time.
So Ray put us on another show, Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a must watch.
I just
Even
got to
with
season
Amazon.
3.
Nice. I'm right on the cusp of season 2. Yeah, it's a very, very good show. Billy Bob Thornton is.
Did he actually date Angelina Jolie? Or was that just a
sure.
movie?
No, that was legit.
That was a real thing.
It was in a movie? I didn't know there was a movie where they showed that.
Didn't they? Oh no, it was him and Halle Berry. I think.
Oh, Monsters Ball. Yeah. Make you feel good.
I don't know how many times I rewatched that scene.
For shame. And that's the only thing I remember from that movie.
That's it. The bird in the bird cage fluttering. I think it was a dove. That's the only thing I remember. Not the whole movie.
Oh my goodness.
That's a shame. That's a low down dirty shame.
Low down dirty shame. Oh, we ain't talk while we still on the show. Didn't talk Solo Leveling. How you feel about the last
Disgusting
episode?
Disgusting. It's like I said, man. It's up there.
Yeah, man.
It's up there. Now you got Tusk.
Yeah.
Next week's episode is supposed to be even better. Like these last 3 episodes are supposed to be like top tier.
I would imagine because the cat's out of the bag now.
Oh yeah,
like,
they know who he is.
It's no speculation. You're definitely S rank or better.
Yep. Come on out, sir.
Yep.
And then for the old boy to finally admit that he's not as strong as Jin Woo is insane. Mm-hmm. And he was doing all that talking in the beginning. But curious to see what Jin Woo really is. Evidently, he's not a human.
Right. Him and his dad.
Weird. So what are they? Where they come from? Who's the mother? What are there different type of species in this world? Like what's going on?
Yeah, because it kind of seems like they are
like they're from the other world. Like they're from the dungeon world. Almost.
Right. The source of the gates opening. They have to be from that because they understand the language. When the elves were talking, it's like, you can understand us. It's like, oh, then you smell different and all the kinds of things.
Or even when the Tussle's like, oh, there's someone else within the group too that stands out at the very beginning before they start attacking. Like I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I feel like he's going to become OP very soon.
Oh, he been OP.
I mean, even more so now. Because how many necromancers are there, like, in the world of soul leveling?
That's a good question.
You know, another S rank, they may have magic or something, but what you going to do against
But that's
a whole army that can't die necessarily?
And that's the thing, too. Like, it doesn't really matter how you choose to look at him. Like, statistically, he's top tier in every department. Like, he's a sorcerer, but he's dope at hand-to-hand combat. He can carry his own. Then he got the mana pool to sustain his minions.
Then he got the potions.
He got the potions. Yeah.
Give it up.
And he's like, oh, I just got to keep doing this till your man's depleted. He's like, what are you talking about? Full. Round 2.
Round 2. Speaking of round 2.
I like what you did there.
How y'all feeling about the Super Bowl performance?
First of all, I want to talk about
the game itself.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Chiefs getting ramrodded.
I do too. Honestly.
Dumb boys got.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even remember the game itself, which is sad. I just remember the Chiefs getting blown out. Pat throwing 2-3 interceptions, not really getting nothing going. Jalen balling off, defense playing great, all the sacks. So Not what I expected from the outcome, but
That's what I was hoping for.
I was hoping for a good game. Like I wasn't even rooting for anybody.
I didn't need to see a good game. I want to see the Chiefs get their ass whooped.
Oh, so you was happy? That's exactly
ecstatic, bro! I had a great Super Bowl. I'm so sick of the Chiefs.
I just want to see something close. You know, just some good back and forth, and it wasn't that
a good game at all.
Yeah, literally from like the second play, and then from the second score of the Eagles, I was like, game
over, done. So, and when it came out at halftime and threw that pick, I was like, okay, yeah, they are. They're really done. Like they just want to get out of here. And then I saw some tape, some cuts from Travis Kelce of barely being able to get off the line, not being his defender, just looking old. Missing blocks, coming off the line. Everybody else is standing straight up. He's still down in his position, and everybody else is blocking, like way behind. Dang. After the ball is snapped. So I don't know what's going on there. Curious to see if he comes back and play another year or so. But we'll see. Football season is off season now. We got the draft getting ready to come up. Mm-hmm. So we'll see who'll be number one, Shador, Cam Ward, or Travis Hunter. Can't go wrong with any of those picks, to be honest.
Right.
But football season, man, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss all the Skip and Shannon late nights. But it's halftime.
Yeah, man, let's get into it. So first of all,
did y'all like
it? First of all, he did that song.
Yes, I was wrong.
Told y'all.
Not like a synopsis told that I wish he wouldn't have done it because it made his show about Drake. And all the discourse has been about Drake. Okay, I'll take that back. Half of the discourse has been about Drake. The other half has been about all the symbolism that was present during the performance. But then it's like a lot of Drake talk. And I was like, okay, bro, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Final kill shot.
Yeah. Right time, wrong guy.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, Serena out there crip walking.
Mm-hmm.
SZA out there looking delicious.
I still don't believe that lady was singing on that first song, bro. Maybe the second song, okay. But
why would she not sing on the first but sing on the second? What sense was that make?
Bro, first of all, vocalists be changing keys and all kind of stuff. It ain't no telling what she could have been battling with.
The first, she wasn't really moving. She was just sitting there. So it's not a lot of breath control.
The first one did have choreography, and that's what made me say that because
the very first, she was sitting on the ground, bro, and then she stood up
for a part, bro.
Majority of it, she was sitting on the big. She was on the circle button. She was sitting down, and then she stood up and then walked off. And then walked back up on it, and that's when Kendrick came back and got on stage with her, and they finished it up, the duet.
Okay, so if that's the case,
and then they went to All the Stars, whatever.
Right, the Black Panther song.
Yeah, that one. I don't know the name of it.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then it was the second song, but it was something where she was in the choreography, bro, and it's just like. Yeah, no way. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. And plus, because of course there is the more than likelihood of her, using what's it called? Ray with T-Pain and everything. I can't think of it right now.
Auto-tune?
Auto-tune.
I don't care if she's in auto-tune or not.
I don't care about that either. What I'm trying to say though is that I've seen and heard snippets of her live before, and it's not great. It's not that great. I
thought it was good.
I do also think it was good. I just don't believe it was. I feel like her contribution to that was probably a little less than 80%. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't care either way.
But getting off of SZA, though, I did think it was absolutely crazy because I saw a whole lot of leaked documents leading up to Super Bowl. And the very first one that I saw, Like literally, as soon as it said, "Oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson gonna be MCing, and it's gonna be designed like a PlayStation controller," and then he's gonna tease "They Not Like Us," then he's gonna finally play it, then it's gonna say "Game Over." I was like, "This one's fake." And that's the one that actually popped off. I thought that was insane.
Well, yeah, academics said he leaked it. He knew he got information from one of his chatters, I guess his group, his chat, and they worked at the facility, so they were there doing for all the run throughs and stuff, and they were the ones that did the leak. So it didn't come out of Kendrick's camp, but he said is that everything that they said that they did exactly happened the way. So it's probably the same leak that he had put out on stream.
Got you. That makes sense.
But yeah, man, 135 million that watched it, if I'm not mistaken. One of the highest rated Super Bowls watch halftimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, beat Michael Jackson.
Beat Michael Jackson's.
That's crazy.
And what kills me is the Caucasian folk were like, I don't know what he was saying. I mean, clearly you heard something. I mean, you could easily put it on closed captions. I mean, like, all the years he said through all the YouTube, Shania Twain's, the Coldplays, like, it's not my favorite, but I can appreciate it for what it is. And I think people just need to do that versus getting all hype on, oh, this is my drink. Like, bro, music's great. And yes, it's a diss song towards Drake. So yes, it won 5 Grammys. Did we not forget that? So yeah, he's gonna lead with that. It's a Grammy. It's the first Grammy-winning diss rap song ever. So yeah, that's gonna be around the center with all the commotion and talk around it. Of course, he's gonna play on that. And then look what happens. Spotify streams are up. Apple Music streams are up. You know, and then supposedly he wrote the main soundtrack for Brave New World, for the new Hulk movie that's coming out Thursday.
I mean Captain America.
Captain America movie.
But yeah.
I'm going to call it Red Hulk movie because it's Anthony Mackie. Come on, let's get real. But come on, man, be real. You think he's a great actor for Falcon?
Who would you prefer?
Anybody but him. I don't...
You gotta give a name, bro.
I don't like his character, bro. Ever since he did that one show where he was supposed to be Tupac, the Tupac movie. Yeah, he played Tupac in a Tupac movie. I was like, I can't take this guy serious.
He played Tupac?
He played Tupac in a Tupac.
I don't think it was a Tupac movie.
It was a Tupac biopic movie. He played Tupac.
I don't think so, bro.
Look it up.
Was it Anthony Mackie?
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie, Tupac. You're going to be like, what is this?
I mean, I've seen it.
I can't imagine. But yeah, I remember the Tupac biopic that came out a couple years ago. Yeah, that was not him.
That was big. That was Biggie's biopic, Notorious.
Yeah, that one. Horrible, bro. Horrible.
Ray's face.
Horrible.
But
say that, that one. Like you just didn't argue with me.
Yeah, that one. He played Tupac in that movie.
You said a Tupac biopic. I said no, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Look it up.
Yeah, that not Tupac. Biggie biopic. He played Tupac.
We knew he played Tupac.
In the biopic.
It wasn't a damn biopic. He had like one scene.
Nah, it was.
He was like, "I'm Tupac, motherfuckers." That was it.
That shit was horrible. Ass.
Hey, man.
Trash.
Shout out to Black Captain America on Black History Month, bro.
Yeah, man.
You wild.
You wild. That's what I was saying. I honestly can't even imagine another person taking that role. Honestly, I can't.
You can't?
No.
Nah.
I mean, you can't either. I asked you then who? You like anybody. You ain't say no names.
The next time we're gonna see another cap that ain't Chris Evans or Anthony Mackie, they're gonna restart that whole.
It needs to be. It needs to be a white man. I hate to say it.
No, it does not, bro.
No,
It's comic accurate, bro. He takes over the mantle in the comics. It's not like they just pulled that shit out their ass. Like he is the new Captain America in the comics.
Ugh. Maybe it's Anthony Mackie.
You hate progress, don't you?
Maybe it's just Anthony Mackie. I do not like him,
bro. Anthony Mackie is a good actor, bro.
Well, name one good movie he's been in.
Okay, let me look.
Yeah, he said I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I don't know every movie he's been in.
Name a good movie
Okay.
Denzel's been a part of. Easy. Name a good movie.
Been a lot of them.
But could Denzel be Falcon? No.
No.
So every Marvel movie he was in, he was great. Oh, he was in the Manchurian Candidate. Nice.
What'd you say?
Gangster Squad, that was a good movie.
What?
Detroit, that was a good movie. Eagle Eye, that was pretty decent.
Never seen
Eagle
it.
Eye was freaking sick. I
Never
remember
seen it.
that.
Crossover was a good movie.
Never seen it.
The Hurt Locker was actually
$1 Million
good movie.
Baby was a great movie. Notorious, or we just talked about that.
The
You hated
Adjustment
that.
Bureau, bro. This is a memory unlocked. I forgot about that
That was
movie,
a good
bro.
movie.
That was
Adjustment
good
Bureau.
movie.
We
Yes,
Are
bro.
Marshall, that was a good movie.
That was a really good movie.
None of the ones you mentioned, I'd be like, ooh, I want to go watch that again.
Yeah, it's not my fault, bro. You asked me to name movies he was good in
That's I haven't heard one yet.
that you've seen. That's not my fault. But you don't watch movies.
If they're
He was in
good,
8 Mile.
trash.
He was good in 8 Mile.
Nah,
Played his part.
I didn't like him anymore.
He played his part.
That's probably why I don't like him. 'Cause I used to watch 8 Mile all the time when it would come up on TV.
Anthony Mackie got hella movies.
Point Blank, Synchronic. Oh, he was in The Banker. He was the lead in The Banker. Did you see that? It was like an Apple.
Of course he didn't see it. He didn't like Anthony Mackie.
You so right. My bad. My bad.
He's a hater, bro. The Banker was a good movie. The Banker was a good movie.
It was
that-
really good.
Was
bro.
that the one with the? No, that's the accountant with Matt Damon. Not Matt Damon.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, definitely not The Accountant, bro. The Banker. It was like a feel good
Him and Sam Joseph.
biopic sort of thing.
The green. Is this the Green Book?
Green Book.
No.
Was that the one thinking about?
Nah. The Green Book. Now you.
Man, stop hating on Anthony Mackie, bro. He's Black History now.
Wakanda forever.
Hey, man, can you stop throwing the thing on the table?
It's Anthony Mackie, bro.
He's a good actor, bro.
I started up the new Gladiator last night.
How far did you get?
I got to the point where they're sitting there like he bandaged dude that I remember from Spartacus. And they just now about to get to Rome or wherever they end up. But yeah, they still on the boat. When I was like, nah, I'll fall asleep and turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I started it and then I fell asleep on it like within 5 minutes.
Dang.
Bro,
That's crazy. 'Cause
I'm
it was
not
a big
good.
fight at the beginning. Like a huge fight.
I can't do movies like late at night anymore. I fall right. to
Oh,
sleep.
at night. I thought you were going to say movies like that. Because
No, I
it's good.
fall.
It started off strong.
No, I fall asleep immediately. Like if I rest my eyes, it's done. I'm not opening them back up. If I sleep, I sleep.
I feel you. Shoot, what else we got, gentlemen?
We got an update on Marvel Rivals. There will be no season. There will be no. What? There will be no reset on rankings.
Yep.
Mid season reset. There will be no mid season reset.
Right.
So we get the news mid season characters on February 21st. We get Johnny Storm and the Thing.
It's next Friday.
Looking forward to that. Supposedly there's a team up available with Johnny Storm and Storm.
Storm. Yeah, it's already viewable.
Oh,
You just can't, he's not there. But yeah, the team up's coming.
so that's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see that.
Probably keep rocking with.
Finally hit plat
roster.
this week.
Congrats.
So we have officially 2 players that's in plat. We're waiting on our third counterpart to join us.
Oh, you mean as far as the show, not the squads. Okay. Yeah, 2 of 3. Hey, man. Y'all need to stop playing without me, bro.
I can't play with you.
Straight solo queue to plat.
Can't play with you. You got to do some work.
Nah,
dog.
bro, this matchmaking hate me, bro. I'm convinced.
Nah, you gotta follow the system. And the system is what, Ray?
1, 2 losses tops. Get off.
Get off.
And so just to be sure, you can't even just go to quick play at the second
I mean,
loss.
you
You gotta
could.
turn
I mean,
it
it's
off.
quick play, so
Okay.
it really
Could
affecting
just-
Boy, I was running it up. That's what I hate about this game, bro. You know what? Today, I realized I had an epiphany. I was like, you know what, Daniel? Maybe you really are only good enough, better than 69%. Maybe that's just where I sit.
Yeah, the epiphany, bro.
Yeah, bro. Maybe it really is just me, dog. But the thing is, I can't even enjoy quick play. I was running these niggas over, bro. Like, it didn't make no sense. I had a 40-3 game with Bucky.
Were you playing bots or were you playing?
No, this is quick play.
Yeah, there are bots in quick play.
Shit. I saw names. Did they make up names?
Yeah.
God.
They usually use like a first name, then like half of the last name. added on.
God dang. So I was possibly just murdering bots, bro.
Yeah, there's ways you can tell.
Okay, what are some of these ways you can tell? I need to know.
When you break line of sight and they completely just leave you alone and you're just standing there, because usually somebody will come around the corner, finish you off. They do dumb things like non-standard players. You'd be like, what are they doing? Why aren't they? Wait, what?
You about to make me look at all these replays.
He's about to go back and be like, hey, I only did good against the bot. But yeah, they said they do that to kind of help gameplay experience. So I'm curious to see. I want to get to a diamond though, or at least plat 1. So whenever they do the full season reset, I can stay within gold. I don't have to deal with bronze and silver again. That is the worst. Because this is all luck unless you solo carry.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I took 2 losses today. I got off.
I haven't played at all today.
So, Diamond ain't no better. They still be acting stupid.
That's crazy. That's crazy work. Man, I was playing a match. It was a Bucky match. I was doing good. Matter of fact, and I'll re-verify this, but I got an ace, bro. Cleared out the whole rest of the team because I had just, whipped out the super. I got everybody. And I was down to like 80-something health. There was a rocket off to the side. I got right in front of them. I was like, hey, need heals, bro. Said it on the mic. Then I did it with the game thing. And they just still kept running off. I was like, bro, if you don't shoot this goddamn bubble, like, what is wrong with you?
They don't shoot spider mines, spider nests, rocket, teleportation, little devices. They don't shoot none of that stuff, bro. They be making me so mad.
Squiddies.
Yeah, making me so
Onks.
mad. Yeah, onks. Yeah, ooh, especially onks. I was like, y'all just gonna sit there and let this man keep doing us like this? Pretty sad.
Yeah, man. But shoot, what else we got, gentlemen? I know.
Nigga Anthony Edwards tripped out. Have you read about that?
What happened with Anthony Edwards?
He got a girl pregnant, and he asked her to get an abortion, and she refused. And there's like discourse about it. She says, "I'm pregnant. Wanted to tell you in person, but you gave me no other choice. We probably should have kept it cordial, but we're here now." He says, "Okay, LOL. Get the abortion, LOL." Says, I don't need hush money. My intentions aren't to blackmail you in any way. I'm being upfront, honest. I'm not getting an abortion. It's not an option. I can keep you updated throughout the process, or I can disappear until the babies are here. Till the baby's here. It's on you. Either way, I'm done going back and forward because you still think it's a joke. He says, OMG, laugh face, laugh face, laugh face, laugh face, bye. She says, not bye, see you later. Then she texts him, Anthony, do you hate me? He says, yes, because you're bringing a child in the world that's going to be without a father. She said, I'm not asking you to be with me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And if you choose to be a complete ghost to your seed, that's totally up to you. That's something you have to take up with the higher power. Hard to believe when you've fathered a kid outside of your own. But I come in peace despite what you may think. And I'm not sure how or when to communicate with you without overwhelming you. But we are clear on how you feel. So I won't be in a child life. I don't want LOL. You are sick. Laugh face, laugh face, laugh face. So I just don't understand. And then to give context too, she's 38 and he's 23.
Yeah, and little baby's 30.
Oh yeah, and this is also little baby's
Baby mom.
baby mother. So the Atlanta dudes are going after the same chicks apparently.
It's pretty sickening and gross if you think about it.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, there's so many other women that aren't mothers yet that you have pick from. If you're an NBA superstar from Atlanta, I just feel like these young stars gotta that's me. I feel like these young stars, they gotta start wrapping it up, bro. Like, you make too much money to be having unprotected sex, especially if you're not interested in like raising a potential child from the situation. Like, you just want to be, free and clear to work how you want to work. You know, he travels the country for work. He's a basketball player. If that's what you want to do, bro, wear a condom, man. Like, get a vasectomy. Like, take precautions so your money is protected. Now he really doesn't have a choice. She has a baby, whether he wants an abortion or not.
That's his kid.
The baby's here, and it needs to be taken care of, and you're the biological father. So the judge is going to be like, well, according to your monthly earnings, he's a multi-millionaire several times over. So I feel bad for his poor decision making. I don't agree with his choice as far as like just blowing her off, like get the abortion. Like, if you really wanted her to get an abortion, bro, you need to lock in a little better than that. Like, all the laughing and playing her off and blowing her off,
Right.
that's just gonna make her lock in on her decision even harder. It's like, oh, you think I'm playing? I bet I'm finna show you.
Watch this.
Yep. So, yeah. Just unfortunate. Saw with Jalen Green and what's her face. But at least he was like, cool, we can keep the baby. We can be a couple. We can be a family. Anthony Edwards like, nah, I'm King Dingling out here. I need the freedom. So, those are my thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Very tragic, bro. Like, why can't we do better, bro? Like, if you don't want the kid, why not tell her, hey, let's go get an abortion and I'll pay for it. Let me take you. Instead of just acting like, oh, I ain't going to be here. Like, nah, bro, you're going to get that call and you're going to be upset and mad as hell when you got money coming out your check.
You're going to get that summons. Tragic.
Another one bites the dust. But you can't really tell these young boys nothing, though, bro. You got to let them experience it on their own and see what happens.
You know what they say about hard heads.
They make a soft ass.
There you go. And speaking of money, did you know that somebody did the calculation and they figured that Elon Musk makes about $24 million an hour?
I'm not surprised.
That's nuts.
That's stupid.
Somebody tweeted, being worth $250 million at 23 years old and expecting women that don't got nothing going for themselves to get an abortion is also brainless.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But she gonna have that baby because she want the access that you got.
100%. She getting that money.
It ain't about the kid.
Nope.
I can tell you that now.
Especially she already got him. So it's like, what's another one?
Right.
more money.
Some big tech news. Have you guys seen anything or heard the name of DeepSeek?
Nope.
So you guys are at least familiar with ChatGPT, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that so ChatGPT is man, I can't think of the name of the people that make it, but you know that's that company's baby. They put hundreds of millions of dollars into ChatGPT. Well, the company that made DeepSeek, it's a Chinese company, and so first of all, like in the whole AI race, right? So with that, because it's you have to use NVIDIA chips for whatever the reason is. That's the most advanced GPUs out right now. They banned the newest array of GPUs from going to China, from going to Russia. But even with the older GPUs, they were able to make a competitor to ChatGPT that's smarter, more efficient, and costs fractions of the price. Like a tenth of the price. Like they did it for only a couple million. So it's been a lot of conversation like, oh, you know, will the government try to ban this like they did TikTok? Because obviously anyone that uses it, they're going to be collecting that data. That's also how the AIs get trained and get better, is by collecting the data when you interact with it. So they were just like, you know, it's a possible security risk, and, you know, what are the other repercussions of knowing that AI can be so cheap? You know, like the NVIDIA stock actually tanked. Like they lost trillions of dollars when they dropped. But at the same time, NVIDIA is still the only people that make the chip that is compatible with AI. So they're still winning no matter who wins the AI race. But it's just interesting to see what else is, you know, will come up out of the pipeline like that.
Okay.
Yeah, DeepSeek, if anyone's curious. Oh, it does also have some Chinese government isms on there. Like if you ask it about the Chinese government, it's censored, you know, and it has biases that make sense from it being from China, basically.
I'm not surprised. They're gonna be trying to do everything.
Shoot, is it time to grind those gears?
Is it?
Let's hit it. Well, I can definitely go first. It
What
grinds,
you got?
so it grinds my gears, man. You know, I guess it's going back into another season of, you know, gig life or whatever musically. And I was just, you know, observing whatever across several calls. It's just kind of funny, like how life goes. And so I don't really know how to just itemize into a statement, but basically have like a very, very good wedding gig coming up for this weekend, right? Valentine's weekend. And that is nice. And that was literally like, hey, here's the set list. Here's what time you got to be there. And here's the rehearsal. We might not even have rehearsal. So that was one payment, which I'm very happy with. But then there's another gig that's several months away. Doesn't pay even half that gig. Because at first it's like, oh yeah, it's a wedding. Okay, cool. Most musicians know, like, weddings is where it's at. That's nice. Man, this is like regular gig money, and then they want several rehearsals when it's months away. It's like, yo, why are we doing this? I just don't like, you know, I've heard it around church a lot, you know, that pastors will feel like it's the people that, you know, give the least in tithes and offering or whatever. They're the ones that, you know, require the most attention from the pastor. But to think of it on a contract side is just really weird to have to work so much for so little. Like I'm honestly considering saying I won't be available for that day. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's what grinds my gears, man. Being asked so much for so little in return. That'll preach in so many other areas, but that's what I got.
Unless you go back and you increase your price, you'd be like, yo, this is just for the function and all the rehearsals and all that leading up to it. That's part of my time as well. So you guys have to factor in that part of pay. Like that, the original price is just for the performance itself. Like, of course, we're going to have a practice or two, but anything outside of that, it's going to be additional. So, you ever thought about reapproaching it in that system that way, or no, not really?
I guess I could. I guess I'll try that before gracefully bowing out.
Yeah, because it's in how far away is it?
So the rehearsals would be in the Woodlands somewhere.
How many rehearsals they trying to have?
You're trying to have 3 rehearsals.
How many rehearsals do you normally have?
None to 1.
Oh yeah, we definitely got it. I need 2 extra. $200 extra.
They're not paying you extra for the rehearsals?
Nah.
This is with Mason?
Nope. This is through Darian.
What kind of band is this?
Let me see, because he did send the set list. I didn't look at it.
3 rehearsals, bro?
3 rehearsals, bro. So first off, because he hit me too, he's like, hey, they're trying to do the first rehearsal. Are you free Friday? I was like, no.
That sounds like it.
He's like, my bad, Saturday. I was like, oh, yeah, no.
Still no.
Yeah, bro, because that's the other wedding. Is this Saturday. But yeah. What? Oh, okay, it's a link. I was about to say, I only see 5 songs on here. So it looks like this is going to be Americana. Got a lot of Latin stuff in here, surprisingly. And then they actually need to redo this because I can't even see the whole. Oh, you know what? Inside. Interesting. It's a lot of gospel music, actually. It's gospel and Spanish music.
Interesting.
There.
That's the kind of gigs I show up to the first rehearsal. And if it goes well, I'm probably not going to make it to the next 2. Because I don't need it. I'm not going to waste my time. Going over easy-ass music. Yeah. Be hating that shit.
But yeah, it's definitely not needing 3 rehearsals. I can tell you that right now.
Copyright infringement.
What you got, Ray?
About the grinding of gears.
Yeah, man. What you got?
Man. So I got word that some old employees may be trying to make a comeback to my place of work after they made an exodus at the beginning of the year. So, you know, it's just interesting when people tell you they heard something from God.
The same person?
So God changed his mind?
Yeah, I guess God changed his mind. So, I mean, it's not set in stone. I just find that interesting. But what grinds my gears is, like, people who won't stand on 10 toes. So, like, one person that left the job told me they were just going on sabbatical. But they would, you know, they still come into the office to, you know, weekly duties. Come into the office, you know. The boss man wants us to show up and be together as a group. And she said she'd do that, and she never has. I haven't seen her since before Christmas. So I sent her a text. Hey, you know, just checking on you. Last we talked, you said you still, you know, come to the meetings, and haven't seen you. So just want to see if you're okay. And nothing. But come to find out, they left with the other person and have been with them at the new job. But you didn't tell me you was moving jobs. You just told me you was taking a sabbatical, but you'd still be present. So, why not just be honest up front? Like, hey, I'm going over here to do such and such. Or even if it wasn't that at first, but it changed to that, let me know. Like, stand 10 toes on it. Like, we're adults. Like, you got something going on or you made a decision. Communication is so easy just to let people know. So I guess that's what really grinds my gears. Lack of communication. Get y'all stuff together, man. Ryan, what you got?
Wow.
So, what grinds my gears are dating apps. They require you to pay for them, but half the time the other people on the other side are fake, catfish, and I just don't know how I feel about paying $14.99 just to swipe right or left and to never hear from these people. And that's just one platform. There's many a multitude of platforms. You still got Tinder, you got Hinge, Facebook dating. You got quite a bit. You got those Black Planet. I think it's Black something. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, they all want to charge you something, bro. So even if you send a message, you don't know if the other person's read it. You don't know if somebody sent you something. You don't know if you match with anybody. So it's really pointless. So this whole internet dating thing, bro, it's a scam. It's a shame. You just got to go into the places where you're currently at to see nice views and to get any traction or pulls from the fishing line. Say that because this weekend is going to be February 14th, and kind of want to give me a little freak thing on the side. And I was like, what's the easiest way? Oh, Tinder, Hinge. Nah, too much work, too much effort. So catch me at Cidercade downtown this Friday, approximately 8 o'clock if you want to come kick it with your boy. I'll be having the Red Solo Cup. It is a stoplight party. So, yeah. That's what grinds my gears, man.
All right,
online dating. Let's go real life. I need to see what you actually look like. Not a picture from 10 years ago. When you were doing your thing. Now you look like a box of crayons. Like, let's be a little accurate here.
The 48 count, bro?
Nah, bro, the 156 count.
Oh, shit. I'm curious of your research protocol during this. How you know these people fake, bro?
Come on, dog. You go on there, you got all these pictures, and then like you go and look at the profile. You're like, this makes no sense. And then they have like an Instagram profile on there. You go to the Instagram profile. It's the same pictures, but it's only 3 pictures. It's like, come on, this is definitely not a real person. It's definitely catfish. Or you'll see a picture, be like, hey, I know this chick from Twitter, but that's not her name. They'll start using other people's pictures. Like, come on, y'all, let's do better, huh? Let's do better. Speaking of doing better, let's all do better the next couple of months.
Amen.
But yeah, that's what grinds my gears.
Well, shoot, I think we can call that a wrap.
WRAP, no plastic.
Well, shoot, we appreciate y'all as always kicking with us for a moment.
Very excited for the next Invincible episode coming out in a few hours. So we'll be back with y'all with more updates on that. All-Star game, NBA All-Star games this weekend. So we'll be back with some reactions to that as well. I'm not looking I'm not really looking forward to it. But we have a job to do, so we have to watch it so we can talk about it. But all right.
Oh, and happy Valentine's to the lovers out there. Y'all love us.
And the friends, too.
Yeah. Tell y'all friends I said what's up.
Wow. All right, y'all. We out.
Peace.
Peace.